Chapter 4. Shadows of Fear. The light that bubbled between Emily and Jake surged outward, pushing the shadows back, but the Keeper roared with fury, intensifying its onslaught. Sharp tendrils of darkness flailed toward them, twisting and curling like restless serpents, seeking to pull them apart. "Stay close," Emily shouted, feeling the chilling fingers of despair brush against her mind. The air crackled with energy, and she could sense the dark entities tightening grip on their reality. Suddenly, the ground beneath them trembled, shifting into a warped landscape where time itself felt distorted. The trees twisted once again into grotesque shapes, their bark resembling faces frozen in a silent scream. A thin fog swirled around their feet, thickening with each passing second, carrying the scent of decay and dread. "Is this a manifestation of our fears?" Jake murmured, his voice trembling. He swallowed hard, but the choking dread constricted his throat. "What if we can't?" A bone-chilling laugh echoed through the twisted grove, silencing him. "Ah, the sweet symphony of fear. Let it embrace you," the Keeper taunted, its voice dripping with malice. From the shadows, figures emerged, haunting images of their past fears, friends they'd lost, dreams that had been shattered, and future uncertainties. "Look away, Jake," Emily shouted, horror flooding her senses as she recognized the apparition of a childhood friend, pleading silently for help, trapped and writhing in the darkness of despair. The air shimmered with dread as the figures clawed at their sanity, whispering doubts. "You'll fail. You're not strong enough. You'll never escape." With a shaky breath, Jake reached for Emily's hand, grounding her. "We can't let them get to us. We can't forget who we are." As they clenched their hands tighter, a wave of warmth radiated from their connection, illuminating their surroundings momentarily, but the darkness persisted, twisting the light into nightmarish shapes. Suddenly, the ground beneath them erupted, large green roots snaking upwards like serpents, snapping and writhing as they sought to entrap them. Emily gasped as one encircled her ankle, pulling her down. She fought, but the cold grip of the root threatened to drag her into the shadowy depths. "Emily!" Jake yelled, lunging forward. He fought against the grasping shadows, reaching for her. "Hold on! Jake! I can't!" she cried, her heart racing as panic surged through her veins. The more she struggled, the tighter the root coiled. Drawing deep from within himself, Jake pressed forward, focusing on the warmth shared between them. "You're not alone. Remember our happy memories, our laughter. It's stronger than this." With a surge of spirit, he reached her, grasping her wrist firmly. "We can do this. Together," he declared, forcing light into the darkness that wrapped around them both. Emily concentrated on their bond, igniting a powerful resolve that pulsed through the earth. As their combined energy surged, the roots retreated, releasing her with a feral hiss, but the Keeper's shadow still swirled threateningly, menacingly, and undeterred. "Fools! You think light can erase darkness? Feel the depths of your despair." The Keeper's voice pierced the air, twisting into a cacophony of torment. Before they could react, the landscape shifted again. A dark void opened beneath their feet, threatening to swallow them whole. Visions of their failures rose up from the chasm. Replays of lost opportunities and broken dreams clawed at their minds, dragging them toward the darkness. "No!" yelled Emily, her voice filled with desperation as she grappled with the abyss. "Fight it! We have to believe." Jake nodded, his heart pounding against his chest. "We'll find a way," he gasped, steeling himself against the impending doom. What's more terrifying than the shadows? What lies beyond? In a moment of serene clarity, a spark ignited deep within Emily. "Hope!" she cried. "We have hope. That's our strength." The bonds they had forged, their late-night talks, the adventures and laughter, sent forth a wave of light that erupted from their souls, pushing back against the looming void. As the brightness surged once more, the ground heaved, tossing the darkness into disarray. Chains of light connected them to the fractured pieces of the grove, healing the chaos and illuminating a path forward. "Don't let go," Jake shouted, his voice breaking through the haze of despair and fear. The light will guide us. Emily agreed, their hands tightly clasped. With a synchronized leap, they dove into the radiant doorway, where shadows and light intertwined, determined to confront whatever awaited them beyond. As they plunged towards the unknown, the wind howling in fury, the ground shaking violently, leaving the entire realm hanging in a precarious state.